Hey there planners, it's time to set up the month of December in my A5 Stalogy Bullet Journal. I've got great supplies and it's the holiday season, so I am super excited. Go grab your bullet journals and let's get planning. Alright, so I'll start by going through just a couple of supplies that I have. So these two items, they're stickers and sort of sparkly bits, and these and the paper that it's laying on top of, which I do plan to incorporate, are from a subscription service that I use to the scrapbooking store. It's going to be linked down in the description box below, but basically once a month for a really great price, I get a pack of seasonal or themed paper and little goodies, stickers and other things to use in my setup. So I wanted to share that with you. I definitely plan on incorporating these and I am absolutely loving. This is my third or fourth month of having this subscription and it's been fantastic to use in my Stalogy Bullet Journal setups. I have some other paper here to choose from. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be using, but I've got lots of different paper to choose from. I absolutely love the old-timey car with the Christmas tree, so I'm probably going to try to work that in. So I'm not sure what I'll be using, but you'll definitely be seeing some of that. I wanted to go over the printables that I'm using. So I've got a December vellum that I printed myself. I made this image off Canva. I'll have that linked below. If you're not familiar with that website, it is a great site to use for making images to print on paper or vellum. I also have a free printable calendar for the month of December. This is from Scattered Squirrel. And again, this is free and you just print it to the size you want. I'll probably end up cutting it down just a bit, but these are some of my favorite monthly calendars. I also have my weather tracker and my monthly YouTube channel planner. So these are just 1 month calendars. I made the weather tracker myself. This blank monthly calendar comes from Day Designer, and this is a free printable. So I will use these two. I have my brain dump, which comes from Emily Lay. This is a free template to use and downloadable from that site. And then I also have my daily gratitude journal, which is a free printable from Day Designer. The last insert that I have is my meal plan, and this is from, let's see, Planner Squad. And this is a freebie from Planner Squad. So those are the items I'm going to be putting in. And then besides that, I just have my little basket of tapes and glues and whiteouts and my glue pen. If you are not familiar with this glue pen, I recently did a pen haul video. I'll link that up above if you haven't seen it, but that's where I test this out and talk a little bit more about it. But this thing is awesome. Okay, that's all the supplies, so let's get started. Okay, I tried out a couple of different backgrounds for the cover page for the month, and I really like the way this sort of vintage looking Santa Claus with the black and white polka dots. I really liked the way that looked under the vellum. So I went ahead and cut it out to size, and I'm just going to use a little corner rounder, and then I'm going to tape this down to the page and then tip this in so that it will lay on top of that, and I love the way that looks. All right, so I tipped this in, and I'm just using an old dentist rewards card of some kind. And so you can see how that looks. It just fits right in like another page. I use the card to help me get the tape right in there, and that is going to be my cover page for the month of December. So I love this. This is really just a reference, and it helps. Oh, I forgot to do the corners. Let me do these corners real fast. I just like the way the corner rounder makes the corners look because the pages of the Stalogy are round, so I think that gives it a better look. So there's my cover page, and now I'm going to move on to my monthly calendar. Okay, for the monthly calendar, I'm going to keep this fairly simple because honestly, I think there's a lot that's going to go on the calendar for the month of December. So I want plenty of room and not a lot of distractions. So I just took some of the scrapbook paper from the scrapbooking store and kind of made a header for each one, just a little bit wider. And so I will actually tape everything down, and this is going to be my very simple December monthly calendar. Okay, so there's the December monthly calendar. Now I am going to break out a couple of stickers because it's Christmas this month, and I feel like a couple of stickers do need to go on here. So I'm actually going to add in a little bit of Merry Christmas and, fun stickers. I do want to ask while I'm doing this, I'm really curious how everyone is celebrating the holidays this year. Are you doing something different than you normally would? Or do you normally travel and maybe you're staying at home this year? Just curious how everybody is celebrating. It's been really tough, through the Thanksgiving holiday, not being able to do what we normally do. But we're trying to be thankful for what we can do and, just appreciate the good things. So just curious if anybody is planning to celebrate Christmas maybe a little bit differently than you normally would. And what does it look like for you this year? Are you doing anything different in your bullet journal as well than maybe you usually do? So curious to hear about that. And that is the December setup. It's very simple. I used to be one of those bullet journalers that drew everything, hand drew everything in, and I really do love that. I love the artistic outlet that it provides, but when it comes to printing and pasting in, this is so much simpler and it takes me so much less time. So if you're looking for a way to save a little time bullet journaling and you haven't used printables, free printables before, or even printables that you buy, I recommend giving it a try because it certainly does make things go quicker. Okay, I'm going to be adding in a couple of trackers next. Okay, for these two trackers, one is a monthly planner for my YouTube channel. The other is a monthly weather tracker. I have already put them down on this really nice vintage present paper. I love the look of this, and I kind of just put them towards the corner so you could see a bit more of the presents. And I'm actually going to use some permanent adhesive from Tombow Mono and put those down on the page. Alright, so there's those two pages. Pretty simple, but I love the decorations of the presents. I think that's really cute. And I will fill these in. Now, how I use this monthly planner for my YouTube channel, I actually have an entire traveler's notebook with inserts that is dedicated to planning this YouTube channel, Planning Annie. But I like to keep it in this, my main bullet journal, just a quick view of what is posting when. And that really helps me when I'm planning out my days or, looking ahead to see what I need to do when. But the bulk of the planning for the YouTube channel goes in here. I actually haven't really shown much of this here. I haven't done a video on this, and if anybody's interested in seeing a flip of the Planning Annie planner, let me know in the comments down below. Okay, next up is my monthly meal plan, and I'm actually going to keep this really simple. I'm just going to tape in this insert from Planner Squad. This is a freebie, and I'll have all the free printables listed in the description box below in case you're interested in using any of those. And I'm going to use a few more stickers to kind of add some decoration to it, but keep it pretty simple because December is a heavy hitter on big meals for, celebrations and stuff. So I want to leave plenty of room and keep this very simple. right, so that's the basic setup, but I do want to add in just a little bit of decor, and I'm using these stickers from the scrapbooking store. These things are so nice, and they're kind of glittery, and the other thing I like about them is they are really flat, so they don't add any bulk, and as you can probably imagine, my bullet journal has, well, as you can see, has plenty of bulk. This is September through the end of November. So, you know, I do get a very bulky planner as I go through, but I'm loving this, this layout, keeping it really simple for plenty of opportunity to fill in the delicious meals that we're going to be eating this month. I'd love to hear in the comments below, do you keep a special planner for the month of December for your meals? You know, are you doing a lot of cooking? Are you going to a lot of places to eat? You know, anything special in the way that you meal plan for the month of December? Okay, I have 2 more spreads to add in, and then that will complete my December setup. So let me flip and get started on those. Okay, for these 2 spreads, I'm going to be taping these in. I have already put a header on of this really awesome paper, which is the vintage car with the Christmas tree and the black dots. I think that is so cute. And so what I have here is my gratitude journal and my monthly brain dump. And so I'm going to be pasting these in. Alright, so that completes the monthly setup for December. As you can see, I've got my holiday cover page for December, some vintage Santas, a monthly calendar that I've kept pretty simple just because I know it's going to get full this month. I've got my YouTube channel planner, monthly calendar, and my weather tracker, and then I've got my monthly meal plan and my gratitude journal and my brain dump. I will have all of the free printables that I use listed in the description box below. I would love to hear from you. What are you doing special in your bullet journal for the month of December? Now, I have used pretty much my normal monthly setup. However, I will say I'm going to be posting a couple of extra videos of some planning items, including some daily pages, so you can see how I'm decorating and using my daily pages around the holidays. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What's going on in your bullet journal for the month of December? Anything special for the holidays? If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, and thanks for planning with me. As always, subscribe to Planning Annie for more content like this.